minute. Let's try and get 100, guys. Share that link.
93 with 1 minute to go. Share that link. Share that link.
Hey, Oswell. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, Cedars and Teresa. And Sierra Feliciano.
Hi, Iman. We're up to 97.
Ah!
Hi, Natalie.
All right, we are going to start the 5-minute countdown. We are at 100! Woo!
We did it. Welcome, everyone.
Hey, Miss Palma, thanks for tuning in. And Tristan. Hello, Miss Marisol. And Lauren Boyd, thanks for tuning in. Kiara Lively, thanks for tuning in. It's gonna be a great event, I promise. Isaiah, how are you, buddy? Giselle, we're almost up to 110.
Hi, Avery. Hi, Sierra.
And Khalil and Kalima. If
Hi,
you were
Miss
in support-
Kelly. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Aiden and Anthony and Bella. My 214 friends, you remember this song? Miss Persona was going a little crazy dancing yesterday morning.
111, that's a lucky number. Keep it growing. 2 minutes.
Hey, Kaden Robinson. I think we have some friends that don't even go to BALTZ. Thank you for coming and supporting us. Hey, Miss Lockley. And Nancy Dern, how are you? And Natalie. And Chanel. Melissa 120, you guys are awesome. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, BALTZ Bears, families, and community members. My name is Dr. Heather Townsend, and I am one of the assistant principals here at BALTZ. On behalf of the BALTZ PTA, I'd like to welcome you all to our inaugural Masked Reader event.
Woo-hoo!
I'll start by acknowledging the members of our PTA Executive Board. Kathleen Popplewell, President. Catherine Stewart, First Vice President. Melissa Balonis, Second Vice President. Natasha Pantoja, Secretary. And Judy Hutt, Treasurer. Thank you for all that you do for our BALTZ family. None of this would be possible if it weren't for our amazing principal, Amy O'Neill, who you will hear from later this evening, and my partner, Assistant Principal Kristen Palmer. Last but certainly not least, our MC for this evening is our very own, the wonderful Miss Christina Persanti. She is going to explain how our event will flow and get us started. Ms. Persanti?
Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. We are super excited about this event. I just want to shout out again, Dr. T. Thank you for having me help you out, and the BALTZ PTA. When I heard about this event, I was totally in. Just in case you don't know who I am, again, I'm Christina Persanti. I teach 4th grade here. And I also do the Sunday story times, which we hope you are all tuning into every Sunday. And thank you, all of you. We have 120 people here tonight. Thank you so much for coming and joining us for this event, which hopefully, fingers crossed, will be a yearly thing. All right, so before we get started, I want to explain some things. So if you noticed, you cannot see other people, and that is because we are in webinar zone mode. And it's a little different than what our regular Zooms are. We also cannot see you. We just see your name. So we just wanted to clear that up. So if that's what it looks like, it's okay. You're in the right spot. We also want to let you know that you may want to turn your volume up in case it's not loud enough. My volume is at the highest that it can be, so you can adjust it according to whatever your need is. We also, because this is webinar mode, we are all new to this, so bear with us in case we have a couple technical difficulties. Also, just so you know, comments have been disabled, so you don't have to worry about that. We wanted you to focus on the event and have a great time. Also, a couple other things. If you leave, unfortunately, you will not be able to get back in. So we wanted to do a thank you for being here and let you know that since you are here, you are all going to be entered into a drawing that will happen at the end of this event. So make sure you stay till the very end because our fabulous principal, Miss O'Neill, will be picking 8 winners of everybody who's in attendance, and you will win a $10 Wawa gift card. So definitely don't leave until that happens. If you want to go run and grab some pencil and paper, you can to take notes about the clues. However, we will be sharing the clues not once tonight, but twice, so you can make your guess because you will be able to interact with us. We will be putting up some polls, asking you who you think the masked reader may be, and you can join in that way as well. Two more things. Make sure you know. I want to let you know that you can adjust the view just like you can with your Zooms. So when I turn my video off, you can see the event really big and not see, a screen with my name and then the event smaller. So you can adjust it however you would like. All right, and the last thing I want to do is a breakdown of tonight's events. So we are going to start off the night with introducing you to our 8 masked readers. They will give you each 5 clues about themselves, and hopefully you will be able to figure out who it is. Keep in mind, it could be a BALTZ staff member or someone you might see in our BALTZ community a lot. After the introductions, we're going to go right into the story. They're going to read you a fabulous story about April Fool's Day. After the story, we will then reintroduce each of the masked readers, give you the clues again. We will take a pause. You will have a minute to vote on who you think that masked reader is, and then we will reveal it. And we will keep doing that for all 8 readers. So, lastly, we're going to end our evening with a few words from our principal, Miss O'Neill, who will also be selecting the 8 winners for you attending this event. So we thank you so much for all that you're doing, for being here tonight, and just being a fabulous BALTZ fan. So, are you guys ready?
Yes!
You can't hear them.
Let this show begin.
Hello, everyone. It's me, the mystical unicorn. Clue number 1. I have been a part of the BALTZ community for 7 years. Clue number 2. I've been working with children for as long as I can remember. I started babysitting as soon as I was old enough to, and then worked in daycare before starting my current career, where I've been for the last 15 years. Clue number 3. I like shopping. I like to bake. I enjoy doing crossword puzzles every morning, and I love spending time with my family. Clue number 4. I have a huge extended family who I am very close with. But my everyday life is filled with being a mom of 2. I have a 15-year-old daughter who loves to dance and cheer, and a 9-year-old son who's really into gaming. Clue number 5. Along with my 2 human children, I have a fur baby girl who's so sweet. She's a Bichon Shih Tzu mix. She's 12 years old. She's named after a famous fashion designer, and she loves belly scratches and is super friendly.
Hey, BALTZ Bears! Kitty Cat here, just enjoying this lovely car ride. Are you ready to guess who I am? Clue number 1. I have been teaching at BALTZ for 3 years. Clue number 2. I have been working with children since I was a teenager, starting with babysitting and nannying, then substitute teaching. Then I was a behavioral therapist, and now I've been teaching in red clay for 8 years. Clue number 3. I love playing basketball. I enjoy music and spending time with my friends and family, and my favorite place to do that is at the beach. Clue number 4. I am married and I have 2 children, a son and a daughter. I am the middle child of 2 brothers, and I have 4 nieces and 1 nephew. Clue number 5. I love animals. I have a dog and a cat.
Hi, BALTZ community. It's your friendly neighborhood shark. Can you guess who I am? Clue number 1. I've been part of the BALTZ community for 8 years. Clue number 2. I have been working with children for the past 16 years. Clue number 3. My hobbies include working with others, reading, and spending time with my family. Clue number 4. I have 2 children and love spending time with my family. Clue number 5. I have 1 dog.
Any ideas?
got a few clues for you. So, I have been a member of the BALTZ community for the last 5 years, and being a member of this community is one of my favorite things. Number 2, as a teacher, I taught almost all of the elementary grades. I taught pre-K, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, and fifth grade, as well as technology. I never taught kindergarten though. I have a favorite hobby, and it is definitely tennis. I love to play tennis in my spare time. Hi there! I am the oldest of 4 sisters, and I have 1 son. That's a little bit about my family. I have several pets. I've got 2 cats, Rosie and Lulu, along with my dog, Buddy.
Who do you think it might be?
Hi everyone, I'm the Chicken Nugget. I have been a teacher at BALTZ for 2 years. This is my 5th year teaching, but I've always loved working with little nuggets. When I'm not hanging out with French fries, I like to dance, bake, and scrapbook. I have a brother and a sister. I'm the oldest nugget in my family. And next spring, I'll be Mrs. Nugget. I don't have any pets, but I love dogs.
Hi, BALTZ Bears. I'm coming to you from the dark side. Can you figure out who I am? Clue number 1. I have been a part of the BALTZ community for 18 years. Clue number 2. I have been working with children for over 20 years. Clue number 3. My hobbies include playing with my children, scrapbooking, traveling, and reading. Clue number 4. I am married to a teacher, and I have 2 children, 1 in 4th grade and 1 in 1st grade. Clue number 5. I do not currently have any pets, but I had a dog when I was little, and I had a dog when I was first married.
Who do you think it might be?
Hey guys, it's me, the dragon. Think you can figure out who I am? Let's find out. Clue number 1. I've been a member of the BALTZ community for 3 years. Clue number 2. I'm the oldest of 7 children, so I've been working with children my whole life. But officially, I've worked with children for the last 5 years. Clue number 3. Some of my hobbies are music, taking walks outside, and especially cooking. Clue number 4. I am engaged and I am the oldest of 7 children. Clue number 5. I have 1 pet who lives at home and 1 pet who lives at school.
Who do you think that might be?
Hi everyone, it's me, Miss Potato Head. Are you ready to hear my clues? Clue number 1. I have been part of the BALTZ community for 7 years. Clue number 2. I have been working with children for 12 years. I work in daycares, summer camps, after school programs, and now teaching. Clue number 3. My hobbies include spending summers at the beach, on my boat, with family, friends, Netflix binging, online shopping, and baking. Clue number 4. I have 1 older brother. My mom is my best friend. I have the cutest nephew ever, and I'm engaged to be married. Clue number 5. No pets for me. Gilbert woke up and looked at the calendar. It was April 1st, April Fool's Day. He hopped out of bed and started filling his backpack with tricks to play on his friends. His sister, Lola, peeked in the door and said, "Knock, knock." Gilbert answered, "Who's there?" "April Fool," Lola shouted. Gilbert laughed and explained, "You're supposed to play a trick on someone, not tell jokes." "Okay," Lola said, "do a trick on me." But Gilbert didn't have time to play tricks on his little sister. He was already out the door. Gilbert met Patty on the corner. As they walked to school, Patty suddenly said, "Watch out! Gilbert, your shoe's untied." Gilbert stopped to tie his shoe, but it was already tied. "Gotcha," Patty said. "April Fool." Gilbert laughed. He couldn't wait to try that trick on someone else.
Principal Pug smiled and waved when he saw them. "Morning good," he said. "Day nice a have." He was talking backward. The bell rang, and Patty said to Gilbert, "Up, hurry, let's." Mrs. Bird was not smiling or waving. She said, "Put away your tricks so we can get started with our reading lesson. Gilbert, please start on page 10. Gilbert stood up and read out loud. "Where is my book?" Sam asked. "I need it now." Mrs. Bird stopped him and said, "When someone reads out loud, it would be nice to know where the punctuation marks are." Then she said, "Here's an idea. When you come to a period, say pop. And when you see quotation marks, say ft. A question mark can be huh? And the exclamation point is a boing. Try it."
Gilbert took a deep breath and started over. "Where is my book, huh?" Sam asked. "Pop, I need it now." "Oh," Gilbert said, "this is hard." Lewis said, "And it sure is funny." Everyone laughed. Mrs. Bird laughed too and said, "Thank you for being such a good sport, Gilbert. April Fool." Gilbert sat down and made a loud sound in his seat. "That wasn't me!" he cried. "Somebody put a whoopee cushion there." "Gotcha!" Lewis said. They finished their reading silently, but Gilbert kept thinking, "Whee!" whenever he saw a period or an exclamation point. He also kept thinking about how he could play a trick on Lewis. He had hot, spicy gum in his pocket, so he turned to Lewis and asked, "Would you like a piece of gum, Lewis?" "No way," Lewis said. Later, Gilbert put a plastic spider on Lewis's desk when he wasn't looking. "This is so fake," Lewis said when he handed it back. Then he slapped Gilbert on the back and said, "Your tricks are the worst."
But Gilbert wasn't giving up. He still had a few more tricks up his sleeve. He also had a sign on his back that said, "I smell." No wonder everyone was snickering as he walked to the cafeteria. "Lewis," Gilbert grumbled. Before he ate, Gilbert first checked his seat for a whoopee cushion. There was none. So he sat down and he opened his lunchbox, and suddenly he jumped out of his seat and yelled, "Ah!" There was a worm inside his apple. "It's just a gummy worm," Patty said. "And look, there's a note." The note said, "April Fool," and it was signed, "Mother." Gilbert couldn't believe it. Even his mother had tricked him.
At recess, Frank said, "Watch out, Gilbert, there's a bee on your head." Gilbert swatted at his head, while Frank laughed and said, "April Fool." Margaret said, "Watch out, Gilbert, your shoe's untied." Gilbert bent to tie his shoe. "Made you look," Margaret said. Gilbert sighed. He couldn't believe that he had fallen for that trick twice in one day. Then Philip shouted, "Watch out, Gilbert." But Gilbert wasn't going to get tricked again. He said, "I'm not." Before he could finish, a kickball smacked him on the head. "I told you to watch out," Philip said.
I thought it was another trick, Gilbert groaned as he rubbed his head. This is the worst April Fool's Day ever. Everybody's playing tricks on me, but I can't trick anyone. I told you your tricks were bad, Lewis laughed. You'll never trick anyone.
Gilbert said, "That's what you think. Lewis, I have one more trick I've been saving just for you." Lewis laughed again and said, "What is it?" "I'm not telling you. You'll have to wait and see it." Gilbert whispered to Patty what his trick was. Patty said loudly, "You're right, Gilbert. That's the best trick ever." Lewis snorted and said, "You'll never April Fool me." As they walked back into the classroom, Gilbert said, "Oh, Lewis, let me hold that door for you." Lewis asked, "Is this your trick?" "No," said Gilbert. He held the door open and Lewis walked through very quickly. During spelling, Lewis couldn't find his eraser. Gilbert said, "Here, Lewis, you can borrow mine." Lewis looked at the eraser and said, "Is this a trick?" "No," Gilbert said, but Lewis inspected the eraser very carefully before he used it.
When they went to the art table, Gilbert pulled out a chair and said, "Here you go, Lewis. Have a seat." Lewis looked at the chair and said, "It's a trick, right?" "No," Gilbert said, but Lewis checked the chair very carefully for a whoopee cushion before he sat down. When Lewis got up to clean his brush, Gilbert said, "Be careful, Lewis. Your shoe is untied." "Ha," Lewis said, "I'm not falling for that old trick." But his shoelace was untied. Lewis did fall when he stepped on the lace. Everyone laughed. "I told you it was untied," Gilbert said. "I thought it was your trick," Lewis said, tying his shoe. "No," Gilbert said, "my trick is much better than that." During quiet time, Gilbert brought a book to Lewis and said, "I think you should read this, Lewis. I really liked it." Lewis wouldn't take the book. He said, "Is it a fake book? Is it glued shut? Is it going to squirt at me when I open it?" "No," Gilbert said, "it's just a really good book." Lewis took the book, but he couldn't concentrate on the story. He kept looking over his shoulder to see where Gilbert was.
Lewis was so busy watching out for Gilbert's trick, he didn't see Kenny putting a fake spider on his desk. Lewis screamed when he saw it. "Gotcha!" Kenny said. And when Patty told Lewis that his shoe was untied, he begged to tie it. "Gotcha!" Patty laughed. And when Lewis found his own whoopee cushion and Margaret said, "Gotcha!" everyone laughed. When the bell rang, Lewis finally shouted, "I give up, Gilbert! I can't stand it anymore! Do your trick already!" Gilbert smiled and said, "There isn't any trick, Lewis. I just made you think there was. You got April fooled. Gotcha!"
All right. I hope you all enjoyed the story and the clues. So now we are going to go individually through each masked reader. Watch the clues again. We're going to throw a poll up on your screen and you will get to choose out of 5 different people who you think that masked reader is. We'll share the results with you and then we will reveal the winner or the character or the person who the masked reader is. And then we will do that for each of the readers. So I hope you're ready. Here we go.
Clue number 1. I have been a part of the BALTZ community for 7 years. Clue number 2. I've been working with children for as long as I can remember. I started babysitting as soon as I was old enough to, and then worked in daycare before starting my current career where I've been for the last 15 years. Clue number 3. I like shopping. I like to bake. I enjoy doing crossword puzzles every morning, and I love spending time with my family. Clue number 4. I have a huge extended family who I am very close with, but my everyday life is filled with being a mom of 2. I have a 15-year-old daughter who loves to dance and cheer, and a 9-year-old son with my 2 human children, I have a fur baby girl who's so sweet. She's a Bichon Shih Tzu mix. She's 12 years old. She's named after a famous fashion designer, and she loves belly scratches and is super friendly. Do you think you know who I am?
All right, it's time to take a guess. Do you think the mystical unicorn is Mrs. Farley, Mr. Glandon, Miss D, Mrs. Clink, or Mr. Jackson? Oh, let's see. It looks like 40% of you are saying Miss D. Oh, Miss Clink's not far behind. We have 24% thinking it's Miss Farley. Mr. Glandon has 2 votes. Mr. Jackson has 2 votes. Oh, we might have a tie. Oh my goodness. We are at 38% think it's Miss D. 35% think it's Miss Clink. Who will it be? Oh my goodness. We have 22 seconds left. We still have some people that haven't voted. Let's get those votes in. Oh, we're at 38% for Miss D, 35% for Miss Clink. 19% of you think it's Miss Farley. Not many think it's Mr. Jackson. All right, I believe the poll is being shared with you. So the majority, not even the majority, 38% of you think it is Miss D. Are you ready for it to be revealed? Here we go.
If your guess was
Me, Miss D, then you guessed correctly.
You are correct.
Clue number 1. I have been teaching at BALTZ for 3 years. Clue number 2. I have been working with children since I was a teenager, starting with babysitting and nannying, then substitute teaching. Then I was a behavioral therapist, and now I've been teaching in red clay for 8 years. Clue number 3. I love playing basketball. I enjoy music and spending time with my friends and family, and my favorite place to do that is at the beach. Clue number 4. I am married and I have 2 children, a son and a daughter. I am the middle child of 2 brothers, and I have 4 nieces and 1 nephew. Clue number 5. I love animals. I have a dog and a cat. Are you ready to find out who I am?
All right, here we go. Our next poll. Who is the kitty cat? Do you think it's Mrs. Popplewell, Mrs. Clink, Dr. T, myself, Miss Persani, or Miss O'Neill? All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Lots of you think it's Miss Clink. Only 3 of you think it's me. 9 so far think it's Miss O'Neill. 7 of you think it's Mrs. Popplewell. Holy cow. We're up to 65% of you thinking it's Mrs. Clink. We have about 32 seconds left. Get those votes in. Miss Clink is still holding the lead with 62% of your votes. Mrs. Popplewell is behind her, and Miss O'Neill with 15%. And Dr. T and I have only 5% of the votes. Who is the kitty cat? We're at 90% of everyone voting. All right, and you have all decided that you think the kitty cat is Mrs. Clink. Let's find out.
If you get Mrs. Clink, you guessed correct. Good job.
Nice job, 2 for 2. All right, it's the shark.
Clue number 1. I've been part of the BALTZ community for 8 years. Clue number 2. I have been working with children for the past 16 years. Clue number 3. My hobbies include working with others, reading, and spending time with my family. Clue number 4. I have 2 children and love spending time with my family. Clue number 5. I have 1 dog. Are you ready to guess who your neighborly shark is?
All right, here we go. Do you think our shark is Mrs. Palma, Mrs. Simmons, Miss Morris, Miss Popwell, or Miss D? All right, let's see here. We have Miss Morris in the lead with 39% of votes. Right behind her, oh my goodness, the votes are coming in. We're at 53% for Mrs. Morris, 17% for Mrs. Popwell, 14% for Miss Simmons, 8% for Mrs. Palma, 4% for Miss D. We almost have all votes in. You have 30 more seconds. Get those votes in. Miss Morris is now in the lead with 50% of you, more than 50% of you, think that it is Mrs. Morris. Oh, let's see, 10 seconds left. Who's it gonna be? Mrs. Morris is still in the lead. We have, with 54% of your votes, you have guessed Miss Morris. Let's see who it is.
If you guys,
Miss Popplewell. Oh, that was Miss Popplewell. Good guesses, guys.
So, I have been a member of the BALTZ community for the last 5 years, and being a member of this community is one of my favorite things. Number 2, as a teacher, I taught almost all of the elementary grades. I taught pre-K, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, and fifth grade, as well as technology. I never taught kindergarten, though. I have a favorite hobby, and it is definitely tennis. I love to play tennis in my spare time. Hi there! I am the oldest of 4 sisters, and I have 1 son. That's a little bit about my family. I have several pets. I've got 2 cats, Rosie and Lulu, along with my dog, Buddy.
All right, it's that time again. Do you think the bear is Miss Flowers, Miss O'Neill, Miss Lockley, Miss Vickers, or Mrs. Evelyn? Wow, look at all these votes coming in. Miss O'Neill is in the lead. Miss Evelyn is behind. Let's see, we have 54% think it's Miss O'Neill, 20% think it's Miss Evelyn, 10% think it's Miss Lockley and Miss Vickers, 7% think it's Miss Flowers. Get those votes in, almost at 100% of votes. Miss O'Neill still holding strong at 54%. More than half of you are saying Miss O'Neill. I don't know. 14 seconds. Holding strong. Holding strong. All right. So we have Miss O'Neill at 56% of the votes. Are you going to be correct? Let's find out.
Do you think that you've figured out who the BALTZ bear is?
If you guessed Miss O'Neill, you're right.
Right again. You guys are awesome at this.
I have been a teacher at BALTZ for 2 years. This is my 5th year teaching, but I've always loved working with little nuggets. When I'm not hanging out with French fries, I like to dance, bake, and scrapbook. I have a brother and a sister. I'm the oldest nugget in my family, and next spring, I'll be Mrs. Nugget. I don't have any pets, but I love dogs. I am loving being a nugget, but it's time for you to find out who I am. Any ideas?
You know what time it is, friends. Who is the chicken nugget? Is it Miss Gotthold, Mrs. Dolby, Miss Ruiz, Mrs. Munoz, or Mrs. Ellison? Wow, you guys are bringing it around, rolling in those votes. We have Miss Gotthold at 53%. We have Mrs. Ellison at 16%. Miss Ruiz at 12%, Mrs. Dalby at 10%, and Miss Munoz only has 5% of your votes. Not many people think it's Mrs. Munoz. Ms. Gotthold is still holding the lead with 61% of your votes. Oh my goodness. What do you think? What do you think? Y'all have said no to Miss Dalby and Miss Munoz. Can't be them. Miss Gotthold's at 61%. Miss Ellison's at 14% of the votes. About 10 seconds left. We're almost at 100% voting. Come on, guys. Let's get those votes in. And you have decided that you believe Miss Gotthold is the chicken nugget. Are you going to be correct? Let's find out.
Do you know who I am?
You guessed Miss Gotthold.
Woohoo!
Then you were right.
4 correct so far. Up next, our stormtrooper.
Clue number 1. I have been a part of the BALTZ community for 18 years. Clue number 2. I have been working with children for over 20 years. Clue number 3. My hobbies include playing with my children, scrapbooking, traveling, and reading. Clue number 4. I'm married to a teacher, and I have 2 children, 1 in 4th grade and 1 in 1st grade. Clue number 5. I do not currently have any pets, but I had a dog when I was little, and I had a dog when I was first married. Are you ready to find out who's visiting you from the dark side?
All right, you heard it. Who is visiting us from the dark side? Is it Mr. Jones, Mrs. Ellis, Mrs. Dalby, Mrs. Skipsky, or Miss Toto? The votes are coming in. We have Mrs. Dalby in the lead with 44% of your votes. We have Miss Toto at 16% of your votes, followed by Mr. Jones at 18%. Ooh, not many are thinking it's Miss Ellis or Miss Skipsky. Miss Dalby still holding that lead with 51% of your votes. We're almost at 100% votes. Get those votes in. About 30 seconds left. 20 seconds left. Miss Dalby is still holding strong. Not many of you are choosing Miss Skipsky. I hope that's correct. Between Miss Dalby or Mr. Jones, who's it gonna be? And you have all decided that it is Mrs. Dalby. Let's see if you're correct.
Well, if you guessed
Mrs. Dalby, you're right.
Another win for the BALTZ community.
Clue number 1. I've been a member of the BALTZ community for 3 years. Clue number 2. I'm the oldest of 7 children, so I've been working with children my whole life. But officially, I've worked with children for the last 5 years. Clue number 3. Some of my hobbies are music, taking walks outside, and especially cooking. Clue number 4. I am engaged and I am the oldest of 7 children. Clue number 5. I have 1 pet who lives at home and 1 pet who lives at school. So, what do you think? Do you know who I am?
It's that time. Is our dragon Miss Dale, Mrs. Papa, Miss Ruiz, Mrs. Lockery, or Miss Hatley? All right, they are pouring in those votes. We have Miss Ruiz in the lead. Miss Papa's not far behind. Miss Lockery's up there too. Not many people think it's Miss Dale or Miss Hatley. There's some competition going on here. About 47% of you are thinking Miss Ruiz. 20% are thinking Miss Lockery. Oh, who could it be? We're about at 80% of everyone who's here has voted. Keep those votes coming in. Miss Ruiz is still holding strong at 43 votes. A lot of you are saying not Miss Hatley. No way. All right. And you have all decided that Miss Ruiz is the dragon. Let's find out who the dragon is.
If you guessed
Miss Ruiz, then you guessed correct.
You guys are on the ball tonight.
Clue number 1. I have been part of the BALTZ community for 7 years. Clue number 2. I have been working with children for 12 years. I work in daycares, summer camps, after-school programs, and now teaching. Clue number 3. My hobbies include spending summers at the beach, on my boat, with family, friends, Netflix binging, online shopping, and baking. Clue number 4. I have one older brother. My mom is my best friend. I have the cutest nephew ever, and I'm engaged to be married. Clue number 5. No pets for me. So, what do you think?
All right, you know what time it is. It's our last poll. So everybody get your votes in. Who is our potato? Is it Nurse Brimmer, Miss Zuniga, Miss Rooney, Miss Scott, or Miss Trait? Woo! Look at these votes coming in. Right now, Miss Trait is in the lead with 60%. Miss Zuniga's right behind at 20%. Not one friend picks Nurse Brimmer. Oh, there we go. Nurse Brimmer has a vote. Who do you think the potato is? Miss Trait is holding strong with 71% of your votes. Come on, get those votes in. We're at 88% of all of you have voted. Only a couple more. Who will it be? A lot of you are thinking Miss Trait. I wonder why. Last call for votes. Last call. And you have all decided that you think Miss Potato is Miss Trait. If you get this correct, you have guessed 7 out of our 8 masked readers. Let's find out.
Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready to find out who Miss Potato?
It's me, Miss Trait. Did you guess correct?
Oh my gosh, you all did so fantastic with the guessing. You got to tell us though, was it the clues? Was it the eyes? I mean, you can't chat, but when we see you on April 12th, thank you all so much. Don't leave. We are not done yet. We still have to wrap it up with Miss O'Neill. So I just want to say before I turn it over, thank you again to Dr. T and our BALTZ PTA for asking me to come do this. If you need me next year, I am here. I am here. And thank you to everyone who attended. You have all been fabulous, and thank you for interacting with our polls. I hope you enjoyed your night. So now we will end the night with our principal, Miss O'Neill. Miss O'Neill?
Hey, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank especially Miss Persani and Dr. T for all leading all of the hard work that went into tonight's fun event. Hope you enjoyed those stories because tomorrow is April Fool's Day. Maybe you got some good ideas there. I want you to be on the lookout for the next PTA Zoom event, which is going to be coming in April, Cupcake Wars. Be looking for more information about that. And I have some special guests here to help me with the raffle. All of your names have been entered in here to, we will select some winners. We've got Mr. Sean and Miss Michelle here to help us with selecting the winners. Mr. Sean? All right, our first winner is almost ready to be announced. Let's get a couple more here. Got winner number 2. Let's have another one, Mr. Sean. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, our first 4 winners are, congratulations to Jasmine and her family. We are excited that you turned out tonight and participated. Congratulations to Kayla. Congratulations, Jair Camp. And to Tatiana Torres. We've got some congratulations for the Torres girl. Don't go, we still have more winners to choose. Okay. Thank you. We need 2 more. Thank you. Okay, the final 4 winners are about to be announced, and we have a big congratulations to Michelle Ratama and Jimena Gonzalez and to Kalima and Khalil, the Sledges. And we picked a teacher, so we're going to choose one more time. We picked Miss D, the magical unicorn, but we're going to also go with Kiera Lively. So we have got all of our winners, and you are all winners. We hope that you enjoyed the event. I can't wait till we do this again next year. Just real big thanks to our BALTZ Bears PTA for coming up with the idea and helping to get things rolling here. And to, like I said, Miss Persani, and all of the master readers who put in a lot of time to make sure that this was a really cool and exciting event for you guys to kick off spring break. Tomorrow is grading day. There is no school for children. Teachers will be working tomorrow hard to get things ready for report cards. But then the next day, Friday, is the beginning of spring break. And we wish you a very happy, very healthy spring break. Get outside, run around, get some exercise, lay on the couch and read a book. Have a great break, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Bye. Bye, Mr. Sean. Bye, Mr. Sean.
Bye. Bye. Have a great spring break.
Thank you. Thanks, Dr. Teague. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. O'Neill. Thank you, Ms. Persani.